Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making garlic pork chops and creamy mushroom sauce. Alright, I'm starting out here in a small bowl. We're going to make the spice rub on our pork chops. I'm going to start by putting in a tablespoon of granulated garlic. You can also use garlic powder if you like. And I'm just eyeballing this. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of paprika. And this is new, guys. I should have had this open ahead of time, so excuse this. There we go. I'm also going to add in about a teaspoon of pepper. And try not to spill your paprika all over the place. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to give this a stir and set this aside just for now. Alright, I have some center cut pork chops that I patted dry. Now I'm going to take that spice rub we mixed up and sprinkle some on the chops. And you just want to hit them with a nice coating, and I'll get in here with my hand in a minute and rub that in there. Alright. You just want to smear your spice rub all over so you hit that whole chop with it. Now I'm going to turn these over and I'm going to spice up the other side, and then we'll get these frying. Alright, in a large skillet I have roughly 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil I'm melting. And I have my skillet over medium-high heat. I'm going to get those chops in there and get them browned up. And we're going to get them good and golden brown on both sides. Alright, now that my pork chops are nice and browned up, I'm going to pull them out and set them aside. And I had to do them in 2 batches. See how beautiful they look, but they're not cooked through yet, so we're going to put them back in then. Alright, now I have an 8-ounce container of cremini mushrooms that are sliced. Don't tell Eric, because I won't. We're going to get them down in here. And for new people who watch my videos, new subscribers, Eric's my oldest son and he despises mushrooms, but I'll make sure he doesn't have any on his. He won't taste them in it. I'm going to get these in here. I'm going to fry them for a little bit until they start to brown up. And I have my heat set on medium-low. I might turn it up a bit in a minute. Alright, now that my mushrooms run for a few minutes, and I have my heat set down on low because cast iron really holds the heat, guys. I'm going to add in a half a cup of chicken broth, and I'm going to eyeball this. That's looking about good. I'm going to scrape the bottom of my pan to get up all them good pork chop bits because that's added flavor. Alright, now I'm going to add in a cup and a half of heavy cream, and that's about what I have in this container, so we're going to get that down in there. I'm going to turn my heat up to about medium. Now I'm going to add in my seasonings. I'm going to add in about 4 teaspoons of diced garlic. If you use fresh, use about 4 cloves. So I'm going to do 3, but use about 4 cloves of fresh garlic. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. If you don't have any Italian seasoning, oregano will work. And I'm going to add in some fresh parsley. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of fresh parsley. You can also use dry parsley if you don't have fresh. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to turn this up a little bit and bring this up to a gentle simmer and let it thicken for a minute or 2. Alright, now that my cream sauce is starting to thicken, I'm going to nestle those pork chops down in there. Let me turn my heat down a little bit. Turn it down to like medium-low. You just want to get your chops down in there because they're going to cook in that sauce. And I'm going to allow this to simmer for 5 to 10 minutes until I feel those chops are cooked through. And I'm going to add that juice from the chops back in there because that's added flavor. Halfway through this cooking process, I'll turn them over so those chops get good and soaked in that cream sauce. Alright guys, my pork chops are done. I left them go for 4 minutes on one side, turned them over and gave them 4 minutes. So they went for a total of 8 minutes. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. I also went ahead and made some cornbread stuffing to go with this, and I garnished this with some more of that fresh parsley. Now, I have a bunch of fresh parsley left over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a paper plate, let it dry overnight, and then I'll put it in a container. It'll be nice and dry, and I can use that like you use dry parsley so it don't go to waste. That's all tip for you. I'll go ahead and cut into this pork chop. That's really good. You get the creaminess of the heavy cream. You get the garlic, you get the seasonings on there. That's really delicious, guys, and it wasn't hard at all. Alright, there you have it. Garlic pork chops and a creamy mushroom sauce. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.